welcome back to the Hopcast.
Hey, thanks for coming back, everybody.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
My name is Ken Hunnemeder.
And we're out in the backyard again.
And we need IPAs.
You can't age these.
No, we can. And they're here, and we're supposed to drink them, right?
Right.
You get the beer, and we're supposed to drink the beer. If it's an IPA, get it, drink it, right now.
Get it, drink it, pee, drink it. Yeah, it's a cycle, right?
It's a vicious cycle. But we're featuring two different breweries, actually kind of three today. A new one to me. Have you had any of their stuff before?
I saw them when I was out in Portland.
This is 10 Barrel Brewing out in Bend.
Yeah, and this is their Apocalypse IPA. So they pretty new brewery, starting 06. So interested to see what they got.
Cool. And then also we have the Shewolf IPA, which is a collaboration between Half Acre here in Chicago and Floyds right across the border in Indiana.
We gotta give a shout out to Tom.
Shout out! Yeah, this is Tom grabbed these bottles for us while we were away. So how nice of him. That was lovely. And look, even Camden would like some IPAs.
Hey. So I think we're gonna start with the Apocalypse because it comes in at 6.5, and then we'll work up to the 7.8. Not a huge difference,
but we work in a progressive order that's very well calculated, because that's the kind of gentleman that we are.
Science.
All right, let's crack it open.
Kind of poured out like a woody color, I guess.
Yeah, caramely, a little bit darker than traditional IPA.
Right.
But
pretty cloudy too, or at least thick.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the glass or whatnot, but mine seems even a little bit darker than yours. But more on the burnt orange side of things, of the spectrum.
A little bit ahead. Nothing crazy though.
Mine was nice and fluffy.
Oh, yours is.
Yeah.
It's a glass thing, I think.
Yeah, it's glass.
You gotta swirl it around.
But the aroma on this one is quite nice. It's kind of like a subtle piney aroma.
Mm-hmm.
Like not much citrus going on, but more so on the pine aspect of the hop.
Yeah, more floral, and that I believe there's Amarillo in here, so it's getting. I feel like it's coming out.
Yeah, you said there was Horizon, Centennial, Amarillo, and one that we're missing. There's 4 different hops in this. Where they're used, I'm not quite sure.
In the beer, man.
In the beer. So the hops are actually in the beer. Revelation, actually, is what it is. I usually snack on them while I'm brewing.
You'll be like, oh, whoops, I forgot to put them in.
I wonder why my beer was so sweet. All right, what's yours? Yeah, very, very smooth. Like not a bitter hop feel to it. It's more of like all flavor.
It's got a big finish, though.
Mm-hmm.
Big
finish.
It's kind of sweet burnt there at the end.
Yeah, it's because you're not getting hit with that bitterness up front, and it's not a huge aroma. So I think they're all using those hops like within, the last portion of the boil there.
I think comes in at 70 or 65 IBUs. So
65 IBUs.
It's nothing off the charts IPA land, but.
Mm-hmm. I think this is a nice beer. It's nice and clean. It's refreshing because it's not so biting.
Yeah.
So it's a nice, easy drinker. I could see how you would maybe mistake it for a pale, just because that bitterness is not there.
No,
but it is quite nice. I like it a lot.
Yeah, definitely one I think new IPA fans could get behind.
Mm-hmm. It's the gateway to the hops.
It's the gateway hopper.
Right along this 4-lane hop horizon cruiser lane. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, quite a nice drinker. I enjoy this a lot. It's not totally out there and like blow your mind away, that type of thing, but it's real nice beer.
Yeah, refreshing. I could see this being good on the coast up there on the beach. Cool, kind of cool.
Yeah, forget about
hanging
it.
out. Yeah,
for sure.
Where's our... We gotta go to the beach.
As David said, shouldn't we do this with our pants off?
Well, crush these and move on to the other
I say we crush it. Yeah, it's not going to take too much work, but let's go ahead and have some more IPA. Sounds good.
I'm ready. Let's just go right in, right?
Okay.
Let's not even talk about. We'll just pour it out.
I've waited long enough to open this bottle. We may as well just go ahead and do it. Obviously, this is kind of one of those gems out there. We love Half Acre. We love Floyds.
And we love beer.
Yes. Luckily, they make beer. So, yeah, it's one of those collaborations. They've done collaborations before, and I think they have some scheduled for the future.
Right. This one sold out really quick.
Mm-hmm. Well, people love their IPAs, and I don't blame them. So, but thanks again to Tom for scoring these for us, and we couldn't do this episode without you, buddy. But let's go ahead and pour it out. See what it looks like.
All right, that definitely poured out much lighter than the other one.
Very much lighter. It's almost like a hazy golden ale type of
straw.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit more like a touch darker than, say, a Gossamer.
Yeah. You know, slightly cloudy, but nothing. You can almost see through it.
Yeah. But we snuck some aroma.
Well, it snuck up. It got to us.
Yeah. While the cameras were off, we were sneaking some sniffs here. And I'll tell you what I noticed about it for you homebrewers out there, or people that have been around brewing. It's almost like you open your little packages of hops that you're supposed to throw in your boil kettle there. It smells like you straight up opened that bag and put it up to your nose. I know everyone out there does it. Right before you throw it in the boil, you gotta take a little sniff of it. Right? Yeah. Make sure it doesn't smell like poop or anything.
Yeah. Someone swapped my hops with poop. Good thing I checked.
I got burnt. But yeah, that's kind of like the freshness that you get. It's like straight out of the bag hops. It's quite something. I've never really gotten an aroma like that before.
Yeah, that's great. I wonder what the IBUs are. It must be
off the charts,
high.
Baby. But enough talking. Let's start drinking.
Oh yeah.
All right, yeah, we're getting a lot of bitterness, and I think it's that same hop that's in the aroma. You get a lot of that in the flavor too.
Mm-hmm. It has that refreshingness to it right up front that the Gossamer or something like that has. It's like you're thirsty, you needed something to drink, and then it hits you with the bitter in the back.
Yeah, it's much more drinkable than I thought it would be. I mean, I thought it would be tasty. Obviously, these are two really, really quality breweries. But it drinks really, really well for such a big beer and with so much bitterness. But that bitterness, you're right, it hits you kind of like afterwards. You're drinking it and it coats your mouth with a lot of flavor, but then afterwards kind of like warms you up with bitterness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely leaves your mouth chalky dry though.
It is a dry beer, yeah. Very dry.
So you need to drink more. So there's that cycle again.
I want to say that this is Dominant Cascade, but I'm not sure.
Tell us Half Acre.
Yeah.
Lincoln.
I'm gonna
call you up.
Tweet you guys. But this is quite something for two breweries that certainly do hops very well. I mean, obviously we've got Dreadnought. And we've got Daisy Cutter and Alpha King and these in the arsenal. I would expect nothing less than something like this from the two of them getting together.
Oh, yeah. So what was their last collaboration?
I thought it was the Invasion Bock.
Oh, right. Which I still do have a bottle of that laying around.
That was a nice beer. Yeah. And then I thought I heard that they were scheduled to do another
IPA or something.
I don't recall what it was, but apparently they are quite fond of one another.
In bed?
Isn't that like your stripper name? Like, or no? How does that work? You have to add that in bed to every other sentence, and it's supposed to mean something. What is it? Oh, it's a fortune cookie. Yeah, right. Thank you, Kyle. That's why I had token Asian off camera here. Had to, like...
He knows his fortune cookies.
At least we didn't call him Chinese. He's actually Japanese.
But Half Acre does some pretty awesome stuff, and I think they're having a hard time keeping up because they just hired or put out the call for 2 new people. They're getting some huge tanks in.
Yep.
I don't know if you've been to the brewery. They got the wall where the kegs and bottles and cans are stored. That's gone. So as soon as you walk in, 2 more tanks are going in.
Oh,
so
I haven't been there since that happened. Yeah. But yeah, Half Acre, fairly new brewery here in Chicago, and they've done very well, and great people. So it's nice to see that. And obviously, Floyds is kind of a mainstay, especially here, but even very sought after throughout the United States at this point. So yeah, wonderful beer, great collaboration.
If you have yours, drink it, because it's
do it soon, because it's not going to get any better with age. Just drink it. Go ahead and drink it now. I would totally recommend that. But yeah, two wonderful IPAs. That was a nice little session we did.
All right.
We got the good part of the job. Do all the work, make all the beer, and we'll drink
it. We'll tell you if we like it.
Well, cheers. Yeah, thank you so much for all the hops. Thanks to Tom again for the beer, and thanks for watching.